He's got the money to.
But like,
He could do right or he could do wrong.
It's in his bubble, right? That's right.
He's on trial because he's done wrong.
Lawmakers on Capitol Hill Wednesday before members of the House Financial Services Committee, many of them women who
He is part of the problem. Same with
Facebook's
Julian Assange.
rely on political advertisements. California Congressmember Mark
You heard
Zuckerberg
everybody
chaired the
taking credit here,
proceedings. In a
right?
minute, we'll hear from California
They said
Congressmember
saying,
Katie Porter.
they asked him every question, but the most important one. What
Who
is up
cuts
with
your
that?
hair? It
That
sucks.
What is up with that?
Wait.
I know this is going to be really hard in this setting, but try to see me beyond just a congresswoman, but also as a mother that is raising two Muslim boys in this pretty dark time in our world, as I ask you these questions as well. For years,
This is
advocacy
amazing.
organizations, as you already know,
Yes.
have been pleading with you and your team to prohibit hate groups from using the events page, which fuel violence against African Americans, Muslims, Jews, immigrants, and the LGBT community. And you claim you're very serious about addressing it. And in 2018, even before Congress, you stated, I quote, we do not allow hate groups on Facebook. If there's a group that their primary purpose or a large part of what they are doing is spreading hate, we will ban them from the platform overall. So, Mr. Zuckerberg, yes or no, is it still your policy to ban hate groups?
My understanding is yes.
He should know that.
Standard, right now, as it reads, it says, quote, we are committed to making Facebook a safe place. Very good. Expression that threatens people has the potential to intimidate or exclude or silence others isn't going to be allowed on Facebook. I want to refer to a photo up on the monitor right now showing a man holding a rifle outside of a mosque, intimidating fellow Americans. Mr. Zuckerberg, yes or no, does this meet your community standards?
Congresswoman, I'm
Yes
not
or no, Mark?
in a position right now
He's
to
looking for help.
evaluate any given
Answer the question,
post
white
against
boy.
all of the
Everybody
different
else has to
standards that
answer,
we have.
right? When we get
So white
grilled, right?
supremacist
And look, he's
hate
like,
groups still regularly use the events pages to organize threatening protests in
basically
front of
saying it's
mosques,
okay, right?
and these protesters are often armed. The hateful rally in this picture was planned on a Facebook event page. Recently, Facebook has taken this step further by permitting politicians to violate their community standards. Mr. Zuckerberg,
That's the part that's bullshit. He's complicit to treason. This makes.
He's saying double standard, right?
Right.
Like,
Congresswoman, this isn't about helping the politicians. This is about making sure that people can see for themselves.
See, he's lost.
he's trying to use free
It
speech.
is hate speech.
It's like, no,
Wait.
you gotta
It is
own
hate.
it.
Listen,
And-
listen.
And it's leading to violence and death threats in my office.
See?
It's untruthful. And I understand that folks are working on it, right, on your team. But if it's leading to actual real violence towards people that are innocent, that are not, these are untruthful statements, but also those that, you know, again, it's a pretty dark time in our country.
And it's damaging, yes.
You can't say it's not me.
It is him. There's Maxine Waters.
Recognized for 5 minutes. Mr. Zuckerberg, as you know, Facebook can be sometimes an unkind place, both toward my personal appearance.
She's amazing.
Where is
Today,
everybody?
apparently, towards your haircut.
She's really.
But I just
Democrats aren't there.
I like how she
I
looks
just
like
wanna
she's
say
like the
thanks for
auntie from
modeling,
the arena,
the
right?
shortcut.
She looks like
Wait.
You have
But she's-
said.
Wait, listen, this is hers is very
We have a
important.
responsibility to
No,
protect
not-
our data, and if we can't, then we don't deserve to serve you, unquote. Do you remember making that statement?
Congresswoman, yes.
And Facebook's privacy principles say, 1, we give you control of your privacy. 2, you own and can delete your information. And 3, we are accountable. Today, can you affirm that Facebook cares about user privacy and still holds itself to the standards it articulates in its public policies?
Congresswoman, we certainly care about privacy. It's
Okay.
incredibly important to people,
Great.
and
Super. If that's true that you care about privacy and you're hewing to these principles,
They're like
why are you
moms, but
arguing
you
Facebook in
can't-
federal court that consumers can't hold you liable for any of these promises? Because, quote, as plaintiffs admit, they and every Facebook user are bound by Facebook's terms of service, which release Facebook from liability for users' contract and common law claims.
Congresswoman, I'm not familiar with that specific legal argument.
Well, it's right there for you. You are arguing in federal court
answer. Right.
that in a consumer data privacy lawsuit in which your own lawyers admit that users' information was stolen, that the plaintiffs failed to articulate any injury. In other words, no harm, no foul. Facebook messed up, but it doesn't matter. Is that your position?
Congresswoman, I'm not familiar with all the context here, so and I'm not a lawyer, so it's a little bit hard for me to weigh in on the.
Mr. Zuckerberg, as CEO and the tremendously proportional shareholder of Facebook, you are responsible for the legal arguments that your company makes.
Thank you.
You hire these lawyers.
Grow up.
Yeah.
Quit being a little boy.
Stop being a college dorm room.
Coddled rich boy.
Right.
Like, oh, grow.
Wait.
That there is no liability on Facebook when data breaches occur.
Answer the
Congresswoman, you're certainly right that I'm CEO and I'm responsible for everything that happens in the company. All that I'm saying is that I imagine that there are more pages to this document, and
Okay, I'm going to take that as a no for right now, but I would like you to consider it. I
will.
think your pleading is inconsistent with your privacy principles, and I think that American people are tired of this hypocrisy. I've been in Congress 10 months, and I have already lost count of how many people have sat in exactly that chair and said one thing to me and to this Congress, and then done another thing in federal court. I want to turn to a different issue. Facebook's known as a great place to work, free food, ping pong tables, great employee benefits, but Facebook doesn't use its employees for the hardest jobs in the company. You've got about 15,000 contractors watching murders, stabbings, suicides, other gruesome, disgusting videos for content moderation, correct?
Congresswoman, yes, I believe that that's correct.
You pay many of those workers under $30,000 a
Wait.
year, and you've cut them off from mental health care when they leave the company, even if they have PTSD because of their work for your company. Is that correct?
Congresswoman, my understanding is we pay everyone, including the contractors associated with the company, at least a $15 minimum wage, and markets and cities where there's a high cost of living, that's a $20 minimum wage. We go out of our way
Thank
to
you.
offer
I
a lot
take
of
your word at the
mental
wage.
health.
Reclaiming my time. According to one report I have, and this is straight out of an episode of Black Mirror, these workers get nine minutes of supervised wellness time per day. That means 9 minutes to cry in the stairwell while somebody watches them. Would you be willing to commit to spending 1 hour a day for the next year watching these videos and acting as a content monitor and only accessing the same benefits available to your workers?
Congresswoman, we work hard to make sure that we give good benefits to all the folks who are doing this.
Mr. Zuckerberg, reclaiming my time, I would appreciate a yes or a no. Would you be willing to act as a content monitor? To have that life experience?
I'm not sure that it would best serve our community for me to spend
Yeah, it would.
that much time.
Reclaiming my time. Mr.
I
Zuckerberg,
spend a lot of
reclaiming my
time
time.
on content.
Mr. Zuckerberg, are you saying you're not qualified to be a content monitor?
No, Congresswoman, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, then you're saying you're not willing to do it. How many lobbyists are on your payroll?
Yeah.
How many lobbyists do you have on your payroll?
Congresswoman, I don't know the answer to that.
60.
60, I do.
Lobbyists, and I wanted to ask about the timing
He
of your
says, I don't
announcement
know,
this week to
maybe,
invest
I
$1
don't know,
billion
right, he's not
into
saying
housing
anything,
charity
right?
on the
He's
day
covering
before
his
your
ass.
testimony before this committee.
That's the best part. This is how Amy
You may
Goodman
respond
releases.
in writing. My time has expired.
Fuck yeah.
California Congressmember Katie Porter and
Go on,
Michigan
Katie
Congressmember
Porter.
Rashida Tlaib grilling
Wow.
Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg on Wednesday. This is Democracy Now! When we come back, the crisis of homelessness in America.
It makes
We
you
go to
feel